Hello. The mere mention of grammar may give goosebumps to many. But boy, knowledge of a few important grammatical terms can greatly enhance your performance, both in speech and writing. One such crucial topic is sentence structure, and this video explains it in an interesting way. Before we start though, please subscribe to Informative One channel and hit the bell icon to receive future videos promptly. A sentence is a group of words which conveys a complete thought. A sentence may be in the form of a statement, a question, a command, or an exclamation. Usually it begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop, question mark, or the mark of exclamation. A sentence may have up to 5 parts: the subject, verb, object, complement, and adverbial. These parts usually join together to form a bigger unit of language called a clause. A clause is a group of words that contains a subject and finite verb combination. A sentence is made from either one or more clauses. 5 major clause patterns are found in English. 1. Subject-verb. Examples of this pattern are as follows. He sings. The dog barked. The house fell. Note that in this pattern, the verbs are intransitive. That is, they don't need an object. 2. Subject, verb, object. Examples of this pattern are as follows. He sings songs. The player injured his knee. Tom finished his work. Note that in this pattern, the verbs are transitive. That is, they need an object. 3. Subject, verb, complement. Examples of this pattern are as follows. He is sick. He looks angry. The mangoes were ripe. Note that in this clause pattern, the verbs are linking verbs. 4. Subject, verb, adverbial. Examples of this pattern are as follows. He sings well. They lived far away. The king came on horseback. Note that, unlike a complement, the adverbial is not absolutely necessary for the sentence. It just adds extra information. 5. Subject, verb, object, object. Examples of this pattern are as follows. He sings me songs. They wrote us letters. James did me a favor. Note that this pattern has 2 objects. Songs, letters, and favors are direct objects, whereas me and us are indirect objects. All the clauses that we just discussed are simple statements, and each can form a sentence. A clause that can stand alone as a sentence is called a main clause. Some clauses cannot form sentences on their own and need another main clause to make a sentence. For example, when you reach home is a clause which alone cannot form a full sentence. Such a clause is called a dependent clause because it depends on another main clause to make a full sentence. For example, we can make a sentence such as, when you reach home, give me a call. Give me a call is a main clause. Sentences can be divided into 4 types based on how many main and dependent clauses they contain. Simple sentence. A simple sentence has only one main clause. For example, he's a good person. Compound sentence. A compound sentence has 2 or more main clauses joined together by a coordinating conjunction such as and, as, but, yet, and so forth. For example, he is a good person and she is a brave lady. Note that a comma usually follows a main clause before the coordinating conjunction. Complex sentence. A complex sentence is formed when one main clause and one dependent clause are joined together by a subordinating conjunction such as since, as, because, and so forth. For example, since he was asleep, he missed my phone call. Please note that a comma usually follows the dependent clause when it's the first clause in a complex sentence. Compound complex sentence. A compound complex sentence is formed when a complex sentence is joined together with a main clause. Thus, it has at least one dependent and independent clause as part of the complex sentence, as well as at least one or more main clauses. For example, since he was asleep, he missed my phone call, and I had to call his brother. If you found this video useful, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon.